We've seen participation grow up to 9.6 million in total. Fan base has grown by 2/3, which is a great result. And we've also seen a lot of continued commercial success, particularly through the Men's Rugby World Cup, which means that we can invest more and more into the sport globally. Well, simply put, we really think things are changing and have changed since the last strategic plan was in place. So for starters, there's more technology and more competition for people's time, both as participants and also as viewers. We've seen new investors come into the sport. So we as an organisation really need to look at these challenges and opportunities and how we address them the best. So it's been a really fascinating process, particularly given the backdrop of a pandemic, and that's meant that a lot of it's been virtual. But we have been successful in embracing consultation with all of our stakeholders, from our unions and regional associations, our council members, our partners, and crucially our staff as well, who are experts in many areas. So we're really confident that we've pulled together a plan that's got that range of input, that range of buy-in from our partners and colleagues as well, but also it's something that, whilst a plan for World Rugby, is also going to be a plan for the sport and one that all across the sport can really get behind. So I think there's a couple of key benefits. The first is that it really gives real clarity on our role, our purpose, our vision. I think the other thing it also does is really try and understand and address the key challenges that the sport faces in terms of player welfare and the experiences of players, right through to how we engage commercially with the broadcasting landscape. So all of those areas are really tackled in this new plan. So we've been able to identify 4 key pillars that we really feel will drive us and the sports forwards in the next 5 years. The first is around the area of competition. And one of the key things we're going to be doing is introducing 2 new competitions in the next 5 years. One is really aimed at driving up competitiveness amongst women at the top end, and also about improving standards in the emerging nations in men's elite rugby as well. The second pillar is around participation, which is obviously a key feature of activity for any international federation. We are really conscious of the impact of the pandemic on our sport, and one of the key things we're going to be focusing on is retaining people within the sport, bringing them back into the fold, and ensuring that participation levels can return to their high levels that we previously enjoyed as soon as they possibly can. The third element we want to work on is the area of engagement, and in particular how we engage audiences around the world, taking rugby to new markets, ensuring that new platforms that are available are maximised, and we really deliver impact and value to the sport and to our partners. And absolutely underpinning all of these is the area of the game itself. In particular, the focus on player welfare and the player experience that we've really driven over the last decade. We take that forwards into the next decade and make sure that it's a sport that's fit for purpose and can be enjoyed by all.